Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Sea of Thieves, and specifically how I actually play Sea of Thieves without sights. Now, I have here a crew of fine pirates, or, well, I don't know, pirates are fine? Are they? I don't know. I have a crew of pirates with me, and... indeed. And if you guys want to introduce yourselves, that would be great. Oh.
Arr. I'm Captain Snowbody, and I be the Admiral / Founder / Captain of the crew. Grog, save the Queen.
Gotta save the Queen. Grog, save the Queen. Queen. And I be Barnacle B. I be. Right. I'm Captain.
Today. And I be Cyanide Dip.
And together we be the Beatles. No, wait, we be pirates.
God, right.
To the ship.
Okay.
We could
So
call ourselves the Slashers.
no.
Okay.
The I don't care. Hang on. Where have you got to? Oh, I see. You're over there. Right. I'm basically following the musical instrument noise. That is what I'm doing at this point. The sound output from the musical instrument. Oh yeah. And if you go underwater, it muffles it. So we need to go up with both analog sticks. Come on. And eventually... That was well timed. We will emerge from the water. You might do well to do the same. To make it slightly... Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on.
You need to do a full turn behind you. Oh, there you go, you got it.
Oh, there we go. Whee. This is where it gets a little tricky.
Ladder's just in front of you now.
Okay. Oh, the ladder. Oh, hang on. Have I
And
missed?
you want to do a left turn.
Okay.
Just missed it.
There we go.
Okay, and then I'm going to swap sides. And then it's behind you now.
Oh. Or not.
You're now on a cannon, mate.
Not a good idea.
Do it, fire it.
Oh, why not? Hang on. Fire! Or not, because it's not loaded. Great.
It's not loaded.
Do this instead. Just do that instead, because why not?
That'll do, that'll work.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, why not? If you've... Oh, you haven't loaded that one. You loaded the incorrect cannon.
He's loading it.
Oh, there we go.
There we are. It's done.
Right. Yeah, and it makes a little queue,
Fire at
actually.
will.
It makes a little queue if you... There we go. If you actually go to use the cannon. Right. 3, 2, 1. Fire! Wow. That's loud.
Oh, it hit a duck.
Ow.
Oh no, Cyanide.
No, not that duck.
Oh, right. So, okay. Turn round. Oh.
You need to step back. Step back. Slight side step to your left.
Okay. There we go.
That's it. Up you come, mate.
And then up the stairs.
And then the wheel.
Oh yeah. Hang on a minute.
Yep.
Have I? No. Okay, it's not working.
You're on
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay.
We're off.
So the way
Right. We need a voyage.
so the way this works.
While you talk, we will get some voyages.
Okay. So the audio for the wheel isn't actually that great without the addition, I should say, without the addition of haptic cues via the controller, so vibration basically. And we are currently at center, and that is kind of 0 in this navigational system that myself and the crew here have actually worked out. So basically there are 8 turns to each side of center, so to the left and right, and each turn is considered as a notch. So you have 8 turns this way, 2, 3, 4, and that's half of that. And then there's a cue for when you have finished turning the wheel to its maximum. So that's going through center. And then the notches on the other side. Like that. And the way... I will just turn it back to center while I continue to explain. The way you call out directions with this system is basically just a direction and a number, or rather a number and a direction in that order. So it'd be like 4 right, 3 right, 2 left, 5 left, whatever. And the reason that works is because all the calculations for corrections, or adjustments rather, are done from centre. So if you started turning right by, say, 6 notches, so you'd say 6 right, and then, oh, there's a person in the water. You would say 6 right, and then from there you would, if you needed to turn slightly less to your right, you would then say 3 right, and then so that would be 3 from centre instead of 6 from centre, and you would adjust accordingly. And the same goes for if you said, oh, incoming! Right! Let's set sail.
Back to the boat.
Either that or we could just fire back.
Can you turn us?
My God.
We need to be turned to port when you can, escape, please.
Yeah, of course.
We've just got to get the anchor up.
How many?
I imagine we're going to go down before we take this galley now.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. I will help you. Are you patching?
No, I
No,
was doing
Oh, you're
anchor or
doing that.
patch.
Okay. Either or.
Patch or cannons?
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
turn
I
to the
will.
left.
Yep. We've got lakes.
Go ahead and try and patch too.
Why are they firing on us all of a sudden? What have we done? Nothing.
Coming forward.
Now boarding.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Who knows? In this video, we may even be able to show you the ferry of the
Oh, I
damned.
just got blown up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go down, guys.
Okay.
Deck is already overflown. Somebody's shooting at me.
Well, at least we've got the explanation part of the navigation system out of the way,
We're now sinking.
which arguably is quite helpful. Yeah, this is the... Ah, hang on. If I play music while I'm sinking, I might get the achievement.
Indeed.
Because I don't think I necessarily got it before. And I apologise in advance if I do get it. I do apologise in advance if I get the achievement, because it will interrupt... Oh! And it's a rare one.
Notification from achievements. Rare achievement unlocked.
I'm dead.
A Titanic ensemble video show captain sent off by playing a song boarded by Thieves. Go to the guide to open.
That was a good start.
I was going to apologise because I knew it would interrupt the signal from the game, because narrator talks over it and completely mutes the audio from the game while it's speaking.
We have 2 pirates on the ferry of the damned with me. I don't know if anyone from our crew killed
I
them.
killed
No, I
one.
think they killed
Now,
me.
I'm not actually dead
okay.
yet. But
Yeah,
I can
know, I'm
see...
next to you. So I'm
I was
playing
gonna say-
music.
Okay.
And yeah, you're by the mermaid.
Yeah, I thought I could see it.
Actually, one up
So you basically, for this at the moment,
this way.
in its current state, you have to just kind of swim around pressing X all the time.
Yeah, you need to come back in the
Yeah, I
other
noticed.
direction.
I noticed. That's why I'm
That's it.
coming back to you.
There you go. Yep, you're there.
It's actually not working.
Okay, try coming backwards a little bit if you can. Okay, try X now.
Oh, there we go. It worked.
There you go, you've gone.
Now we're loading.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Well, that was a rather dramatic start, wasn't it?
Indeed.
It was, wasn't it?
Very, very much so. Very unexpected. Oh, with dramatic music to carry on, as to use your turn of phrase. Right.
And we have another galleon not far away from the ship.
Brilliant.
Right.
Loading cannons again.
Once I'm on the helm, we can just navigate away and just go.
Okay. Here we go. So, Sightless, I'm in front of you right now.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Ah, demonstrating the stems there briefly. The fact that the audio will play differently depending on where people are standing playing music.
Apparently, if I touch the ladder, I can't. Okay, you're in front of the ladder. If you, yep, and you're up.
Yay. Okay.
And where did you go?
I'm
You go up
Here.
to the side.
Hello.
Hey.
I can't find you. I can't find you.
Do you not hear the loud?
Oh,
I've
you've
got
gone
no
below
ammo.
deck.
Unfortunately, I believe you're correct at this particular point. And I've gone one better. I've
just
fallen
funny.
off the ship. There we go. Hello.
We have another galleon east of us.
Unfortunately, I believe I've
Sailing
appeared to have fallen off the
towards or-
ship.
Oh, okay. Ladders to your right.
Okay, so if I... No.
A little
Okay.
bit more. I should be able to grab it from there.
There we go.
You're on.
Up the ladder. And I'm going
Wait,
to
stop.
stand
Turn
here
right.
now. There we go. Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
There we go. Wheel is
Or not. Oh, I see.
left. It's just over here a bit, mate. Can you hear it here?
I can, hang on.
See that?
Yep.
We got a
There
galleon
we are.
coming for us.
Okay.
Anchor's going up just in case.
Okay, let's get the anchor up and let's get moving.
Right. At least we now
Welcome
don't
to
have to.
Sea of Griefers.
Welcome to Sea of Not Quite. Welcome to Sea of Not Quite Fixed
There is
Ship
a
Respawning
galleon
Yet.
over there.
Okay, right, let's sails down,
That-
everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
We
galleon
don't know where
is
we're going
headed
yet, so
towards
if we
us
just go straight
pretty
ahead and
fast.
then we'll.
I was gonna ask you what's
well,
the course
We'll
heading,
just
but
sail.
Was the galleon
Yeah, we'll
straight
see
ahead
where
as
the
well,
wind
isn't there?
goes, but I think we want to avoid porks and there's a galleon up ahead on the left.
So we want to turn right 3. Please.
okay. There we are.
And we need all the sails to the starboard side. Actually, no, because we're going to turn. Sorry, ignore me. Sails should be straight forward. We're going to catch the wind.
Good idea. Catching the wind is a good idea in this game. Gets you moving quickly.
Did we get any voyages? Did we manage to buy any
Uh,
before we got
Just
attacked?
escaping from this galleon first, and then we shall.
No, I mean on the last outpost.
Be getting your priorities
yeah,
straight,
okay.
B.
Pick up any.
Honestly.
Alright, cool,
Keep turning right.
So if we take it to about 6, maybe.
Yeah.
This is rather relaxing. Sailing along and...
Straighten up if you haven't already.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, B and Ducky, can I leave you
Yes.
in charge? I'm going to go and attempt to deal with this galleon behind us
Alrighty.
Okay.
in the usual jump off and attempt to board fashion.
Why don't you fire yourself out of the cannon onto the ship?
I can't. They're now directly behind us. Unfortunately.
Behind.
Yeah, good point. They should have like sort of created the cannons so they could swivel to at least that radius. That would have been quite useful.
Mm.
That makes ship-to-ship combat a little more interesting, maybe. Being able to sort of shoot straight at people.
Yeah, they ought to also be able to sort of go under the water and pull the anchor up from under the water.
Maybe. That would be interesting. So because you can
Yeah,
dive
'cause
for
there's no-
treasure in shipwrecks and stuff, so...
Yeah, well, there's no graphics when you drop your anchor. There's no graphics under the ship.
No, there's no anchor,
your anchor.
apparently. Yeah,
But,
so,
it'd be
so I
good to
heard,
sort of-
yeah.
Go under the water to. Go an anchor.
Turn 4 to starboard.
Okay. For those who might be wondering... Oh, that's my mistake.
Oh, we're moving quite
That's
fast.
my...
now.
1 second.
Um,
I'm
going
adjusting my...
Straight, moving quite fast.
There we go. Okay. So,
Drop their anchor.
oh, well done.
I realised I forgot to grab my blunderbuss.
Oh, that's a problem.
Take one of their. Take one of theirs.
It's almost
Oh.
a shame you can't.
Yeah,
Can
they
you-
do
can you
not
get
want me to
mid-combat?
board their ship. Yeah, if I
you
can,
can,
they're
um,
guarding the ladders now with their swords.
Oh, we found an
I
island.
wonder if you can access their old boot fort. Maybe.
Wonder if it is a fort and we might have to fight some skeletons. I wonder. If we do manage to see a skull fort, that'll be kind of interesting to at least demonstrate the dynamic music on those things. Partly because
That's
it
what
really
I'm
shows the
thinking
scale
of.
of it.
Oh, there is, yeah, it's up on the right now again. We could possibly get
We
to
could
it.
sort of.
Do you need to change any course course adjustments? Do you need to do any?
In a second. You could probably turn 2 to starboard.
Okay.
Um,
I heard it referred to on one video as "to starburst," which I thought was rather amusing.
Turn maybe 4 to starboard. Moving fast again.
So I have
Turn hard to starboard, please.
Aye, I'm doing that.
Oh, I
dropped
think
the
we're going
anchor
to hit.
again and have killed 2
Oh
of
no,
them.
we're
On the
going to
anchor.
hit.
Kill
We're
a
going straight
third.
to an island. Drop the anchor beam.
Done.
Oh, ow, ow.
Over here.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Oh.
We've
Am I
made
missing all the
land.
fun?
We've made land.
Yes.
Crash into the ship, basically.
Well, I've dropped the
We're
ranker twice and killed
demonstrating.
2 of them, and I'm coming back on board now. So
Oh, well
Oh,
done.
we are very full up down.
Yeah, we have
know.
lots of
That's
water. Large amounts of water.
I've got a big bucket. Oh, that is a lot of water.
That is quite a
Yeah.
large amount coming in there.
Yeah.
I think there were only 2
Oops.
holes. Oh, unless there's another hole somewhere. Oh no, there are. There's 2 at the back. That's why. Oh dear.
Oh,
Trying,
wow.
Trying. Right, I'm on top of it. Don't panic. Don't panic. There you go.
Ooh. Well done.
Yep, it's going
Oh.
down.
We're going down.
No.
Oh, the water
no.
going down.
Fortunately, imagine that 2 ship sinkings in all of 5 minutes. That would be frustrating.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
go for a record, couldn't we? Oh, I just
Maybe.
all over you. Sorry.
No, you're good. If you got any over me, you're good. Don't worry.
well, I cannot see that galleon currently.
Well, that's good.
I'm glad they're not still pursuing us.
We-
after.
At the time of this video's recording,
Fail.
they haven't introduced the patch that hopefully increases the distance between spawns so that ships can't easily sort of get a line of sight on the players they're trying to obliterate with their cannon fire. So we will see what happens in terms
Oh,
of
there's-
this galleon that comes along and tries to possibly fire on us again. Who knows?
Should we get the anchor up?
Although saying that, we did spawn at a completely new island. We started off at an
There's,
outpost, and after we sank, we spawned at a different island. So
There's a
Maybe they've
galleon
done
heading
something.
straight
Maybe.
for us on the east.
Okay, anchor up.
okay.
Hurrah.
We had the quietest sail earlier. We literally saw 1 ship, and they stayed miles away from us. And now it's just like attack.
You see the
And
galleon
that galleon seems to have
starboard
turned away.
side.
Oh, good.
Is that
We,
yeah. Oh yeah, they're
can you
like.
turn 6 port, please?
Yes, I
Just in
can.
case they do try and round on us and fire.
There we are.
Cannons are all loaded.
Course set.
Lovely.
Look a bit.
So let's see.
They're circling us.
Are they? Hmm.
Like a shark.
Yeah, they're coming straight for us.
Oh,
Or I'm
great.
getting them
Okay.
the cannons. Oh,
Should I
yeah.
jump on the cannons? I shall
Okay.
board them again and do the same. Eventually they may get
We are firing on them.
the hint.
They're going slightly short.
Like they might try and crash into us.
Just-
We're getting some hits now.
Oh, there's a. Can't tell if that's
So
theirs
there.
hitting. I
Lovely,
was going to
lovely
say that's
shot.
theirs hitting us probably.
We are hitting them as well. There
We've
are
got a small leak, I think. I think there's a small amount. Of...
Yes, I'm going down to.
I think I may have just been
There's a
obliterated by a cannon.
Uh,
No, I'm alive. I'm good. And I've still got the helm.
Yeah, it's the same guys.
Okay.
need help below.
Oh.
Far down.
Yes, but mostly because I'm running out of planks, so I just need to grab some more planks.
Right.
Okay, got them.
I've straightened her out, so at least we're going to
Good.
be moving a slightly different way to
You can
before.
fire on them some more, they're distracted.
We're repairing
Oh,
and
oh.
bailing.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that was
think so.
right over.
Oh,
Oh wow,
Ooh.
that sounded dangerous and not great.
the hit.
Ouch.
And
Oh,
again.
2 dead.
Can't see any more holes
Are you
down
on
here.
this?
We're
Lower?
okay, even though we just got hit twice.
I can't hear
There's one
any
on
any
the,
water coming in,
There's
so
quite
we're
a few
good. Mid deck.
Yep, I'm on them.
I feel kind of glad I turned a slightly different course then. because it might have slightly thrown them off in terms of their aim.
There's another one dead. Keep shooting.
Okay,
There's no
I'm
one
gonna
left on
jump
board
back
now.
on.
run out of-
I'm
run
gonna
out of
jump on
ammo.
the. I've got some. Where are they?
Their ship is going down.
Okay.
Yes.
Grab all the bananas.
That sounds so wrong. Right, I'm gonna get some more.
God, really? Did you have to say that? Ow.
Alright.
Oh no,
Oh,
I very nearly got killed by a cannonball then.
We need to turn hard to port
Okay,
because we're gonna go into an
Oh
island.
no!
Otherwise-
course
And that should
adjusting.
bring us back round. We've
Course
got our back to their
adjusting.
ship at the moment.
I have stolen their chicken coop.
Aha! We could cash that in. We could cash that in.
You devilish pirate, you.
We should need to put a chicken in it first.
Oh, I see.
Then we can cash it in.
It's not a chicken
They
coop then.
have
It is just a coop,
Oh,
surely.
I'm dead.
Marvellous.
Just to warn you that we're
Yeah.
heading for the ship now.
So when do we need to
Okay,
straighten up?
okay,
Should
okay.
I straighten up yet, or
Um.
There's nothing left to
straighten-
fire at now,
oh,
so I'd
yeah, straighten up,
be
straighten
prepared
up.
for
Yeah.
borders.
You can.
Oh, are you moving
Um,
away?
Well, I'm gonna try to.
probably a good
Okay,
idea at this
front
point?
sail is down. If you're straight, then yeah, we should be fine going forwards.
Yeah, let's see what they do with this.
And hopefully.
I'm coming back on board now.
There's no cannon fire
Right.
coming from their
When
side,
you-
at least.
I can hear
Yeah,
sword
they've.
swinging.
Oh, I say that, and then they fire a cannonball slightly too short.
Can't see anyone. Can you see anyone, B?
No, no.
Incoming.
Do you want to do a?
Oh, it's
the-
that's from the
it's
island.
cannon
Oh,
fire
that's
from the
that's
island.
island cannon fire. That's
Oh,
all
we're
right.
gonna be out.
Yeah.
We're out of
We'll be out.
time.
We'll be out.
Actually, yeah, I thought it was a little too regular to be standard galleon fire. Whoa! Saying that,
Oh, we just got hit.
saying that,
Oh, I'm going
Yeah, it's
under.
from the island.
Oh, no.
I'm going to
but
turn
it's-
slightly to starboard, just to sort of
Okay.
edge out of the way of the cannons
Yep.
because, yeah, that's normally a good idea. If you
You
know
go
they're coming.
straight from
yeah.
there.
Oh, hang on. Oh, that one went sort of it went
Incoming.
round us. No, we're good. We're good. Oh, hang on, that's incoming. Whoa. Okay.
Is it a ship? Because it's not that island. Is it? It's a
can you
different
turn-
island.
No, they're still firing from the island. They're firing a long way though. Can you turn 6 right, please? SK?
I was already how many? I was already a couple that
Yeah.
way, but I will readjust.
Yeah, just go hard to starboard. It's fine.
No, we've got six
Oh, that's
six
the
locked
whole
in.
And straighten up.
Okay.
Okay,
Straighten now.
that's good. Yeah.
Right, I shall put a voyage on the table and we shall properly set
Okay.
sail.
Hopefully without getting obliterated by any more cannons, please.
I should like to point
Hopefully.
out that they are
Um,
currently have been sent down to a watery grave and we are still sailing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Is everything patched down below?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm reloading the cannon.
I was going to say I couldn't hear any
Marvellous.
water.
So efficient.
We're near an
So we just need some
island
votes on the
type thing.
table now.
Okay.
Okay.
if we could
you
take the
want to come
sails
to the
up.
front, I can. Yeah.
And can you turn
I've got front sail.
to port, please, SK?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
There you
how
go.
close are we to that?
No, we're not close this one.
Okay. I couldn't see while doing this.
What I'm just going to do is just head over to the fort that's on our left and grab a gunpowder barrel
Aha.
in case we
just
have
in
to deal
case.
with any more
Good
terrible
plan, Captain.
folks.
Not a bad idea. Am I correct in thinking that if you put gunpowder in the crow's nest and it gets shot, it won't damage the ship or something?
So, many people have told me that. I've once had it damage the ship, but it seems to have more often than not caused no damage, as it were. So,
So it's
I
kind
think
of.
it's a fairly safe assumption.
Oh, okay. No, I just wondered, just because I'd heard that said, sort of going around in various crews and things.
Oh, could we turn hard to starboard, please?
Yes, we
Because
can.
We're slowly going into a thing.
Into a big rock, maybe. That's normally what happens.
Into a
I don't even know what it's called. Like a
Port
watch
tower.
tower.
Yes,
Oh, I
sir.
see.
Port tower. There we go.
One of those.
Okay,
You must have one of the
straight in
sails still.
whenever you're ready.
Okay.
The mid sail looks like it might be slightly down, very
Okay.
slightly.
That is the problem.
There we go.
Didn't seem to be. I'll check the front sail.
It's drifting, I guess.
Yeah, could be.
Coming back aboard with a gunpowder barrel.
Nobody fire a shot, please. Otherwise, we will all.
Oh,
yeah.
we've had that disaster before. Gunpowder barrel is behind the map too.
Okay.
I'm just going to have a look over for one more. Firing across in the cannon.
I'm just gonna quickly vote on that voyage because I haven't done that yet.
It's actually interesting because firing a player across in a cannon seems to sound different from firing a cannonball in a cannon, which makes sense. But it's kind of useful that there's two different sound cues for it.
Although my head is also made of lead.
Well, at least if you get decapitated by boarders to the ship, then we will be able to you will be able to hopefully assist in the battle to come, because we will just load your head into a cannon.
Load me into the cannon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wonderful. I've got a second gunpowder barrel, so I'm coming back aboard now.
Okay.
All clear on the horizon too, which is nice for a minute.
I must say, there does seem to be a correlation between the skill level of the players and the amount that they grief. So the ones who spend all their time chasing and trying to take down other ships also seem to be relatively easy to actually kill.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, that doesn't make much sense in a way. Oh, and a little side note for anyone who might be wondering if they've ever been sort of booted from the game while they think they're still active. What you have to do is kind of jump around. If you're not pressing buttons on your controller, just jump and sort of keep tapping A, and you will be fine, most likely. And then sort of if
I'm watching a rather hilarious scene of you hopping up and down like a bunny. SK.
it basically
From a distance, that's rather.
It basically involves if you're on the helm, you leave the helm, jump up and down, or just basically, and then go back on the helm. Either because I don't know what necessarily counts as being active. It's not entirely clear sometimes with these games, because even with Overwatch, when you're choosing heroes and the like and just trying to learn the controls, the game sometimes appears, at least to me, to think that you're not actually active, and it just removes you from that and puts you back in the main menu, which is rather disconcerting, especially when it happens seemingly at random, although it probably is on some kind of sort of 5-minute sort of window or something. I don't know. But there is a window of time.
I was just about to complain that somebody has not put a vote down on the table, and I realised that
And I wondered
scoundrel
who it is.
in fact myself.
I'm thinking, well, I've voted, Ducky's voted. Who could be the third who hasn't?
It's not that I wouldn't vote for a voyage, it's just for the simple fact that I am up here watching for anything that might actually need to be identified to the crew as enemy pirates or anything.
Well, rather wonderfully, we now have to sail northwest to Castaway Isle, which is actually just off our port side.
Well, that's
So
good.
fantastically, we're almost exactly where we need to be.
Oh, and judging
Except
by
for there's a
the...
rather dastardly island in the way,
Ah,
so we're going to have to come around. So now a test of our teamwork and sailing skills.
indeed.
Let's get the anchor is
dear.
up, so we're going to need to go straight forward.
Okay,
Mr.
we are...
Kombat.
Oh, 1 second. Just double check I'm actually on the helm, which I am. There we are. We are prepared for anchor raising.
And we'll just sail on the back sail for a moment. And we're going to start to turn 2 left now, please. 2 to
Indeed.
port.
There we are.
Slowly drifting around. In fact, can we make that 6 port, please?
Yes, we can. We can definitely do that.
Thank you very much, sir.
There is the course adjustment element of that in sort of in practice, if you will.
And hopefully, if we get into a slightly more exciting situation, we should be able to show you it on a count as well. We sometimes operate, say, 2 left on a 2 count. which is
Indeed,
interesting.
although that is relatively rare, and I believe was only used maybe once or twice,
straighten
once
up now, please.
against the Kraken, unless I'm very much mistaken.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. So we need to go 2 ports now, please.
Yes, we will. There we are.
And now straighten up.
There we go.
Beautiful.
We are now in
That's our
centre.
island dead ahead.
Good.
All seems to be clear on the horizon. We've got a beautiful day.
See, now we've said that, the
Calm
Kraken's going to
seas.
show up. Surely. I mean,
Oh, well, that would be fun.
that would be rather entertaining if it did show up. But hopefully it will show up after
can
we've
you do
sold
another-
all our treasure.
2 left, please. 2 left on a 2 count should do it.
And back to straight.
Perfect.
It's just a matter of counting, say, 1, 2, and then going from there. But it depends on how quickly you're counting, I guess. But then, as you said previously, Snow, I think that's mostly done on practice rather than anything else, anything specific.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think one of the rules that you discovered was that an 8 count is a 90-degree turn. I suppose it's going to depend on how long you do an 8 count for. Sorry, an 8 notches.
Yeah, I was going to say 8 notches is a 90-degree turn, technically. But then it's a matter of figuring out how long you have to turn in that specific direction for, which, as I stated before, you said was down to pretty much practice.
So we're coming at the island now. I guess we can actually work out how many counts it takes to do a 90-degree turn in a minute. We can do a test of it.
We can, indeed. We can give it a go, see what happens.
Okay. Can you go 6 starboard, please?
Yep.
We're just coming right up on the island, so we're going to do a big swing around.
There
And
we are.
straighten up.
There we go.
That's bringing us in lovely and close. A little bit more sail, I mean. And if you do a 2 to port, please.
Indeed.
Thank you kindly.
There we go.
Ah, beautiful parking.
I was going to say, hopefully
Right,
this won't
sails are up
turn
and straighten
into.
up.
Hopefully this won't turn into Bioshock with you just continuously saying, "Would you kindly?" I should have said. I should have said spoilers for Bioshock there, but hopefully those who've actually. Actually, no, I didn't really spoil much.
Drop anchor, we're going past. Drop anchor. Sorry, poor salesmanship there for me. That'll do. Get that anchor up again
That'll
in case
do.
of when you do an emergency exit.
Hang on. So are we re-raising it just so that we can? I'm slightly confused.
Get away quickly if we have to.
Oh, I see. So we're going to just keep sailing round, I guess, or.
No, we've come to a full stop now, so all the sails are up. We just wanted to, we were drifting just a little bit too far, so we dropped
Aha.
anchor
Okay.
to bring us to a full stop, and then anchor's immediately up again in case we want to get away.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
So, we have Ducky fighting on her own against on the beach.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's some music playing in the background there. Wasn't entirely sure what was going on there.
I'm not sure you're quite close enough to the island to actually hear the combat taking place, SK.
No. I can't sort of see it from back here, as it were. But that's okay. I'll just keep an eye for anything. I'll keep an eye out for anything that might look like enemy pirates coming along.
So we're fighting a combination of the moment of the green leafy skeletons that don't take much damage from guns and also seem to regenerate when they're in water, and regular skeletons. I should say regular skeletons. They wear bandanas, so that indicates that they are Order of Souls skeletons that we're fighting.
As this is indeed an Order of Souls voyage, given the musical cue that you might not have picked up earlier, but it was there when the voyage was voted for. Oh, we can sort of hear the combat music in the background.
And we have one skeleton captain to kill on this mission. I say kill, they're already dead because they're skeletons. Oh, we have one with a blunderbuss.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh wow!
Two?
Exploded.
I just saw multiple elements of gunfire from my left-hand side.
Oh, it's all happening now. Ah! Take that, ye skeleton swine.
I wonder if I can look round and steer at the same time. I can. That's interesting. Although, oh no, that does seem to work. Interesting. I think it reverts the camera once you. Oh, I'm not too sure how that
There's
works.
a red snake in the middle of the trees. Watch out.
I'm just testing the how the looking around works while you're steering. How it works when you look around while you're steering. I'm just testing that. But you can actually look around and steer at the same time, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, 3 skellies.
A lot
Five
more than
skeletons?
3. Wow.
There were 3.
There
Right
were-
behind you, and
Oh,
then as you move
and,
forward, they all appear.
I thought that was a storm for a second, but I think it might. Oh no, it's just the combat music kicking
I'm
up
just
as we.
coming back aboard. Hopefully. I'm quite out of ammo. Alas.
If you have cannonballs, can you store them because there's quite a lot on the island?
Oh, right, yep, sure.
Grab.
That's probably a good idea. This
That
music's
also
really.
the top
This
barrel.
music's really kicking into sort of more dynamic levels at this point.
Hopefully that should mean the captain is approaching.
Yeah.
Mm.
The music has changed slightly, so that could mean the captain's approaching, or
Oh,
maybe
there
the-
is.
There,
uh,
yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
was just making sure that I was still going to be active in the game by the time you guys got back.
Captain's down.
Yay! Captain is dead. Again.
Fantastic. And we have his whispery skull to bring back with us.
Oh yes, I forgot about the skulls having an audio cue.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll hear that when it's brought back on board. You'll hear the noise of it. And the very eerie Order of Souls quest completion cue there as well. That's like a little.
And that is some quests
I'm with you.
received as well.
Oh, there
So
is
we
the
now have to
skull.
head on
Skull.
to chapter 2.
To our right-hand
Chapter
side,
two.
we can
Skull.
hear. Ooh, kind of sounds like a snake, really, but
Slightly Slytherin quality to it, I
yeah,
think.
interesting sound cue for that. I quite like that as an idea. I'm guessing it still makes that noise if you put it down as well.
It does.
Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
Chicken Isle and Snake Isle next.
Yeah, there is slight irony that we have just come from Snake Isle. We need to go back.
That's all right. That's
But
okay. The
they
good
are
thing is
both,
we've done yeah.
Chicken Isle and Snake Isle are next to each other and both pretty much south of us.
Well, that's
directly behind the ship at the moment, as is an island.
good. Okay, so
So-
if we
You have to
if we turn around this way,
make a turn of your choice.
then we can sort of go straight through that turn and then come round the island that is in front of us to get round to the ones that are further away from it in the same direction. That is, of course, working with the idea that I have figured that out correctly in my head.
Yep, it's all good. You want to start straightening up if you haven't done.
I'm going to
Otherwise we'll
now.
just face the island again.
There we
So,
go.
having just done a quick count there, with all the sails up, that would have taken us about 26 seconds to make a full 180-degree turn.
Okay. So
It's
then,
quite a lot.
Yeah, so, wait, so then if that's 26 for a 180, then that's 13 for a 90-degree turn. Or roughly, at
We
least.
assume. Although you have to bear in mind that when the sails are down, a galleon turns more slowly.
And you also have to keep in mind the wind as well, because I'm guessing maybe the angle the sails catch the wind. This is turning into a physics demonstration, isn't it? Of some description.
You do move faster if the sails have the wind, so.
So
Or is that
there's
too-
possibilities of alterations to turning formulae, but we'll leave that for a potential future video maybe, if we ever manage to figure out if there's an exact science to it, as it were.
Practice makes perfect.
Or rather, practice allows you to be shot at by a galleon that's just coming to grief you, in the case of
Indeed.
earlier.
Okay, so 6 right now.
Okay.
Actually, can you turn it full lock, please, and I'll do a
Yeah,
count.
I can indeed.
'Cause we're doing a 90-degree turn now, which is interesting.
There we are.
I'm not sure the last turn was a full 180, because otherwise wouldn't have we just been facing the island from the front? Which then wouldn't have helped us.
And straighten out now, maybe?
Straight
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Given
that's
your-
perfect. So that was about,
No, fair.
on my very rough count, about 18 seconds.
I would
with all the
agree. I
sails
would agree
down.
with that. I would agree with that. I was trying to see if we could get similar-ish numbers. And for those who are wondering, I'm just counting
Okay,
it in my head as we go around those turns.
3 right, 3 to starboard. We're coming up on the island now.
Indeed, there we are. It's good that the islands are so close for this one. They're so near to each other. It's quite useful.
And straighten up.
Because then it's these two, and then is there a sort of one that we have to do after this, or?
Yeah, we got 2 more quests. So this quest and 1 more quest to do, or voyage rather.
Yeah, so it's these. It's just these two. Okay, I thought there'd be a. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we've done these two.
So we need to take the sails up, I think. I've got mid.
Sure. I've got front. Hope's got front. I'll just stand here.
You'll just do most of what I do and just sort of look out at the sea to see if there's any oncoming pirate vessels.
Yep.
It's not so much the pirate vessels, it's the oncoming islands we need to worry about.
Ah,
in our crew.
and the oncoming large
Which way do you wanna
large sea
park?
obstructions.
You've got the front. You guide
Okay.
us in there. Vicky.
Turn 6 to starboard, please.
Okay. For those who are wondering, the
Interesting.
terminology does vary between not just crews, but sometimes between individuals in crews. But that's not necessarily a problem once you realise that port is left because they both have 4 letters, and starboard and right have more letters than that. So that's basically the way, one of the ways you can remember it.
Or
so-
my alternative and slightly less helpful system. Starboard is right because it has 2 words in it. Ah.
Well, because they both have the letter R in. That makes sense, I guess.
It has.
Can we have some back sail if anyone's up there?
We can. Yeah, we need to turn port. Don't
I
we?
get there.
Okay.
Can we go
Yeah,
6
but
port,
it's
please?
Yep. Readjusting.
You're
There you
coming
go.
in close.
I'd be reckless.
Okay, straighten up.
And
There we go. Straightening up.
Okay, I'm blaming
Then-
you for this, G, if we crash now. 'Cause we're getting close.
and 3 right, please. 3 to starboard.
This is a rather relaxing game at times. I mean, yes, as we've seen, it can be rather stressful for any number of reasons, including pirates, skeletons, and islands that we end up crashing into.
Straighten up.
Okay. There we go.
Now interestingly, there is a message in a bottle on the beach.
Aha.
It too.
And that is the noise that seemingly makes when you pick one up.
Yep.
It's good that because you're in the same crew, it actually gives you notifications as to when
3.
crew members have like voyages and things that they can use.
Does somebody want to do a quick scan of the horizon before we all come ashore?
Right,
Yeah, I'll
go
go back. Okay.
I'm right by the ship, so
Works. I thought you were already on the island.
no, I need to.
I can't see anything from here,
The crow's
so
nest.
I mean, I'd tell you if I could at this point. All looks pretty clear. And again, this is that point where the Kraken arguably probably would show up, but hasn't. Which, in this particular instance, is fortunate, given that we've already done a voyage for a skull. So, yes. Although the likelihood is that once we've cached all of our items in, it may show up. Because I've heard from other players who've encountered it that the longer they sail, the more likely they are to encounter it. And some say that when you do encounter it, it's because you've either got loads of treasure on board or you've just cached loads in. So there's different reasons as to why it might appear, but most of the time it's a random event. That's the main thing. I mean, if we see one, we can try and fight it
back
off,
aboard.
but still, there's no guarantee that we will.
There's a sloop northeast of us, but I think it's kind of sailing away.
Found
Yeah.
a chicken coop on the island,
We
but couldn't find any chickens.
Oh, okay. Even though, is this chicken isle we've gone to? Would be ironic if it was.
This is Snake Island, and I can confirm there are lots of snakes.
Aha! So if you keep those coops with you, then we might find chickens on Chicken Island or Chicken Isle or whatever it's called.
And that's why we won't be going to Godzilla Island.
Or Kaiju Island, as I believe the common mainstream terminology now may be.
Unfortunately, we won't be making a stop at Good Jokes Island today either. Just
No.
really bad jokes all the way.
Yeah, pretty much. Just making sure my game knows I'm still here.
Bounce.
I
There we
can't
are.
find these captains anywhere. They're
They-
not having any more luck.
They will.
Do you want me to keep an eye on this
They will
sloop, or
spawn.
shall I come onto the island?
Um,
How
All the way
far
off,
away
I
is
don't
it?
think it's quite. I can just make out its sail, so it's.
I wouldn't worry
And
too much
it's
for now, then.
going parallel to us, so it's like.
I thought I heard the
coming down.
distant rumblings of a storm, but I don't think I do. I think it might just be the wind.
No, you're right. You're quite right. There is one off the starboard side of the ship.
Oh, I thought I was hearing things, but clearly not. If I see it getting any,
You have mastered this game.
what the? Do you hear that? Or maybe you don't.
Was that
No,
probably
what
it was
is it?
me jumping off
No,
the ship?
no.
Found a message in a
I,
bottle.
I think we may have actually sort of scraped against land, because the ship is making a rather
I did
no, because it's making a rather
Uh,
interesting
From here, it
noise.
looks like might have turned.
I did a sword dash off the front of the galleon.
Aha.
Could have been that.
No.
Ducky
It-
has found them.
It wasn't.
No?
I'll let you know if it makes any unusual noises like that again. Sort of a crunching sort of a noise. Sort of a. Oh, you'll know it if you hear it. Believe me.
All right then.
I'm just trying to listen to it because the last time I heard this noise, I believe the ship
Oh yeah,
may
I can
have.
hear it. Yeah.
Oh, you can hear it now. Okay.
Yeah, I've just come back to.
I'm just hoping there's no holes in the ship because I believe one time I heard this. There actually was on one occasion I heard this.
I'm right by the ship. I'll come and check. 'Cause
So
we
we're
sort of-
east by northeast.
Right.
Yeah, I'd suggest
Right,
you
I'll just
check
speed
right
up
at the
and check the.
We're-
right at the bottom, right at the lower deck.
Because we don't want
Port side of the ship on the little island.
It's not making that noise now, but it might have just been where it was moving,
Ooh.
maybe.
No, it's
I
very
found a
close
1,000
to
grog chest.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
That is
Oh,
so
dear.
funny.
But then, yeah, I just wonder where you can store that so it doesn't sort of jeopardize the voyage. Because,
Sorry,
Oh,
it's not the
that's the
Sorrows one. It's
different-
the
no,
the
no,
one
no,
that
no,
makes
no,
you
no.
really drunk.
I know what it does, but I believe it is like a sort of area of effect one as well. I don't know whether that's correct, but I know Chest of Sorrows is one that you can like store in a certain place and all of that with it, maybe to get it to, well, that, and you have to sort of retrieve it
haven't
as
seen
quickly as
the-
possible.
I haven't seen the grog chest since the beta, so they may have changed it now. It only used to affect the one who was carrying it, but it's been
I
a
wonder.
month now since I last saw one.
I wonder. Should we bring it back on board and risk the voyage back?
Put it by shadow.
I think we should.
Sightless and see what happens.
That would be
3 captains are
You
up in
can
the middle of the
sit on
island.
it.
Where's the crew?
sit on it
Very
and be
coming.
constantly
Just
drunk
attack
for
by
And we're
the.
just wandering round.
That would be rather amusing. Although it would be rather interesting because I would be trying to navigate whilst intoxicated, which is not a good idea.
I'd quite like to see that.
Don't sail drunk.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Fallen off
Drink
the
and
island,
sail.
swimming back round.
Oh, I see you.
But-
I'm coming.
They should probably say it as they should probably say it as "Don't booze and boat," if you want to get a sort of alliterative.
I like that.
You can almost
Where's
imagine it, can't you?
everybody?
Don't booze and boat.
I'm on my way.
Sort of a big poster on the tavern wall kind of thing, you know, just a ship with a pirate at the front, sort of slumped over the wheel with a giant barrel of grog by the side of him, or well, maybe just all round him, just saying, you know, don't booze and boat. But anyway,
Maybe you could do that for us in your best Sea of Thieves advert voice.
oh, I guess I could try. I don't know. I just have to make something up as I go. Oh, it's cracking o'clock. Look at that. Saved by the Kraken. Basically, what we discovered was, on one of our previous voyages, myself and this... Oh, there goes the other one. I think there's 2. I've always found that rather strange. Rather unusual. What we discovered was, at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon in-game time, it's actually just the Kraken makes a noise. No idea why. Doesn't really make much sense. There's probably an explanation somewhere, but I don't personally know what it is. But yeah, as I say, saved by the Kraken. And we are just currently awaiting the return. Oh! There we go, captain's down. One captain is down, I should say. There are 2 others that need to be...
We got
What's
2
the
at the
word
same
I'm looking-
time,
Oh,
so
Oh, there may
would
be a
expect that you would get,
second queue. There we go. There's the second queue.
Oh, we've got 3. The 3 spills.
And we may hear a third in a second, then I will try and shut up for that one.
There
There
we
it
go.
is.
Ming is defeated.
Indeed, there is that third queue. I was trying to stay as quiet as I could for it, so that you could actually hear what it sounded like.
all 3 of us are now swimming back to the ship carrying skulls. Not a sentence you use in normal conversation.
Not necessarily, no. I mean, no. Just making sure the helm is all set up and prepped for when we sail to the possibly the island that completes this voyage. Though we will see about that once we get back, or once we've done it. Rather, we will see. Oh, there's the skulls. You can hear the whispering noise. Ugh, rather unnerving, those.
We'll bring them all up for you.
We've got a new hiding spot now on the mid deck that we use.
Aha.
I noticed
Alright.
someone's put one on the bed
I
of the
put
That
one
captain.
on the bed,
so-
yeah. No, I put one on the bed.
Oh no,
as
that
well.
wasn't me. I was in the mid deck. Sorry. I
Yeah.
thought he was going to say.
where
I
are you?
noticed someone put one there.
Right, whenever you're ready, we will set sail to the
Where'd you do-
possibly final island, but we will see whether that is the case.
Okay.
The fact that you can't find the skull bee tells me that it's a good hiding spot.
I couldn't-
Yep,
I couldn't
we're
find
almost
you.
ready to go there, Mr. Helmsman.
Arr.
Has anybody got the chest, or are you not bothering with it?
I'm going back for it now.
Okay.
Unless somebody wants to get ahead of me. I'm just
Not
going to use a cannon to
particularly.
travel over. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Someone want to keep watch while I go over and get it?
Yeah,
It could be a
just
long
check. There's
journey.
nothing.
I was going to say I'm keeping.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's not.
technically keeping watch as well in a way, but you know, if I see anything, it's not necessarily like I'm going to be able to deal with it.
Oh, it's not letting me unload the cannon. I'm going to have to fire one, I'm afraid. You can hear the difference now, then, hopefully, between a cannonball and a lead-headed captain.
Oh, it let me unload this one. Not that it matters. No.
There is most certainly a difference between those two audio cues. I will say that much.
How would you describe it, the difference? I'd never noticed.
It's a very clear difference, actually, to be totally honest. Basically, when you fire yourself out of a cannon, you have a sort of accompanying. How can I best describe this? Sort of a whistling, whooshing noise is the best way I can. Yeah, sort of yeah, pretty much. You'll know it when you hear
Whistles,
it.
doesn't it?
It's
Yeah.
it's quite easy to pick out if you know what to look for. Whereas when you fire a normal cannonball, it's basically just a very loud bang, a very loud bang. So yeah, once you know what to listen for, though, you'll pick it out probably. Could be quite useful in ship-to-ship combat as well if players decide to fire themselves over onto your deck. But that remains to be seen, whether that cue can actually be heard from the opposing ship as well. It probably can. I wonder.
I saw a great video on YouTube yesterday of a crew launching themselves from an island using the cannons into the crow's nest of the
Oh
ship.
wow,
I saw that,
that's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that one.
Yep. Permission to come aboard.
Permission granted.
That was a terrible pirate accent there.
Not
Mine.
really, not too bad. I've probably heard worse. Maybe. I don't know.
I be putting the grog tankard. Can you hear actually? So I'm quite drunk now with the tankard. I don't know
Oh.
if anyone can hear.
Yes, I can. There's a the sound cue of a tavern, basically.
And when I jump, there's a little cheer, as if the whole tavern has watched me jump and.
Oh
laughed.
yes, there is. I missed that.
Oh, I've fallen off the ship. I know. I've landed on the balcony.
Man, sort of overboard-ish.
So hard. It's hard to control. And there's still a Order of Souls skull in the captain's quarters.
Okay,
Anyone
I'll
wants to
grab
move
it.
it. Lovely, thank you.
What happens when you put the chest down? I'm guessing you can.
I sober up rapidly.
So you can just leave it there
With
and
no
it's
hangover, I might add.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think
No, it's just
doesn't seem to be affecting me now I've let go of it.
I was just checking. I was
Yep,
just
it's
interested to know whether it had sort of an AOE of any kind. Area of effect for those people who
not
might
as
not
far
know
as I
what
can
that
tell.
abbreviation means. But that's interesting. Okay. Useful to be aware
Right,
of
which way are we
for
going?
future voyages.
Where's your hiding place?
Chicken Isle, I believe, be
Which
the
shows what a
destination.
good hiding
Show,
place it is. It's just over here behind these barrels.
Oh, that one.
Mm.
Imagine
quite
if
good,
the
isn't it?
island was that
Okay.
close. That would be great.
Very good.
That'd be very useful.
Okay, so we're going
we're going
directly
west now.
west. So we
Okay.
could probably do a sharp turn to starboard, I think.
Okay.
And
Oh, hang on. Once I've...
oh wait, no. Have we moved? We've moved. No, we can't do a turn to starboard. Don't.
There we go. I was just making sure I was
We
actually
have
on the
moved
helm,
since
west
first of
last
all.
I
West
made
is-
this plan.
West is off the starboard stern, starboard, whatever you call it, of the ship, so we can actually do a really hard starboard turn if you wouldn't mind, please.
No,
Mr.
no, we
No.
can't. Stop. Please
No,
don't.
there's
No.
shallow.
No,
stop.
there's land.
Okay, so if we turn the other way, if we turn,
Why?
if we turn this way,
Ducky being stood on the front of the ship and I'm stood on the back.
so if we,
Yeah,
okay.
we're gonna have to turn to the left, I'm afraid.
No,
Oh, I
no,
see.
that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
So if we go, if we go hard to port, then if we go hard to port,
hard
and
to
then,
port, and we will just keep
Sort of-
going round, and that should all be good.
then we should sort of right
So the
angle.
system
and
we
then
normally
straighten.
operate. The system we normally operate has a navigator, which is quite often myself, and then someone, be it Bee or Ducky, on the front of the ship watching for impending rocks. So we normally ask that whoever's on the helm, in this case our wonderful driver, Mr. SK, to take orders, always take orders from the front rather than the rear of the ship.
Oh, that sounds like a very.
If you get two orders, always
Sounds like a
listen
very
to the duck.
scrapey sort of a noise. Should we straighten this out? We probably should by now.
No, we are
no,
facing
no,
a
still going.
giant rock at the moment.
Oh,
Keep going hard.
okay.
up if you can.
Facing a
Port,
giant rock is
hard to
not a
port.
good place to. A giant sort of undersea boulder thing is not a good place to start sailing into.
Okay, straighten up.
Okay, there we go. Straightening up.
I'm going to jump in the crow's nest and see if there's
We
anything.
should be
coming our way.
perfect.
There we go.
Go.
Now we're actually
forward.
straight because we weren't for like
Pop them.
probably a half a second
Okay.
to a second there. We weren't actually straight, but oh well.
No, that was perfect. And now sails are down, so we're actually moving forwards.
That's good. Moving forwards is useful when you want to go to a place in a boat.
It's recommended.
Oh, there's a.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There's the
All clear
bell
on the horizon.
in the crow's nest.
All clear. All clear.
Check the map. Okay. Pretty much straight towards it.
Okay, that's good.
We could probably go 2 to starboard for 2. And then we
Yep,
should be
we
straight
can.
on for it.
Now we're going straight into the wind at the moment, so we're not moving particularly quickly.
But that's okay in a way because we can just sort of drift in and should be fine.
Relax.
In that case, we can have some onboard entertainment.
We can indeed.
Get out the grog chest.
I was thinking more musical. But
Can we go 3 to starboard for 2? Coming up towards
Yep.
some rocks.
We can. Once I. There we go, 3. There we go. There was actually 4, I think, but that doesn't necessarily matter too much.
No. We actually ended up on a perfect course. Oh, well, like there, it's can someone put sails up if they're around? Whoever's playing
Oh, yeah.
music. It should just be south of us. We've gone a little bit up,
so
while we
left.
figure out.
Need to go left. Left 6. You say we've gone past it?
We're
Oh,
coming
no, right.
close on that rock. Which
Straighten
way
up,
we
straighten
going?
up.
Okay.
Sorry, Ducky, which way was the island? Have we actually gone past
Just
it?
turn right for 3, please.
Yep.
There we go. We had some cue music because we have approached it. I think it is the island on the left, but we were going.
Yeah, it's on the
to
left,
rocks if
yeah.
we turned.
Just
Oh, I see,
straightening
yeah,
up.
So we want
just
to go hard
Okay.
to port now.
Okay, hard to
Hard to
port.
port.
Okay.
Front sail is still up, Ducky, if you can grab it.
As in, you want it down or
Up,
up?
just so we
Or
can
down.
Up, please, up.
Just let me know when we need to straighten out, because I can do that once we need
And straight now.
it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, in the front.
Is this Snake Island? Oh no, Chicken Island.
Chicken Isle.
Chicken.
Yeah.
We just came from Snake Island. Where there
You
was
should have
3
brought-
to kill on this island.
You should have brought those chicken coops with you. That might have been an idea. If you didn't.
2
I've got
to
one with us
port.
actually.
So,
Ah, good. How many? 2?
2 to port.
Yeah.
And one of the sails is up because we're coming in. More hard to port, please.
Okay.
So we're coming very close. Ooh. Which sail is up? I'm just going to drop the anchor.
All the sails are up now.
Yeah.
Well, we're moving forwards quite rapidly.
Oh, there we go. There we
can
go.
use the
Must have been
cannons
just
on these
drift.
guys, couldn't we?
We're okay.
We could actually, yeah.
Just
Theoretically.
coming
that'd be-
faster than
I
expected.
just need a bit more.
So we need to turn to starboard so we can
Yeah.
Cannon range.
maybe
cannons more at the island, please.
2
Yeah.
or 3 to starboard.
I realised I went complete. When you said 2 to port earlier, I went totally the wrong way. My apologies.
It's
It
alright. It
doesn't
lines
matter.
up really well, actually.
It
Yeah, see
works.
the,
Yeah.
Sometimes
Assuming
it
that
does.
we know what we're doing.
Maybe I just got. Maybe I got it right, and I don't know. It's possible
Oh,
that
yeah. So can you
Yeah.
turn to starboard, please, SK?
I am turning to starboard.
Sorry, we forgot to put the anchor up. So this is
Oh,
our
yeah.
fault. We're not turning, not yours. But we haven't actually moved.
No, I apologise for a completely incorrect course adjustment just now, though. That was completely on my watch.
Fine. You got us very perfectly
Perfect.
But at least it worked. Do you need me to
Straighten
straighten out? Cool. Wow.
Do you want to have a go on the cannons as we do this, or are you happy where you are, mate?
I can take cannons given that we're stopped. Why not?
Awesome. Okay. I'll guide you to a cannon.
Now, how do we? If I go that way.
Better on
sorry,
the
it's behind
front
you.
Ones now. We're actually going to hit anything. Might just bring us forwards a bit while you do that.
So if you step back, you're caught on a rail there, mate.
There we
And
go.
go to your left, side step left,
Yep.
and run straight forwards.
Got to be
Yeah,
careful.
you're coming all the way to the other end of the ship. Step right,
Oh, that works.
forwards again.
There we go.
Okay, there's a cannon. Sword would be a good way to do this. Can you hear the sword?
Yep.
Can you see that?
Just
I'm
about.
hitting the cannon. No, you're on a sail, so it's just to your right.
Or not. Okay, that was my
No,
mistake.
that's the anchor. Oh.
It's all right.
They can help us get the anchor up
You
again.
you were then raising the anchor.
Trying to
Oh,
trying
brilliant,
to.
thank you.
It's
Very
just-
helpful, thank you.
He's playing with everything now.
No, there's just too many
Helmet
objects in
is
one
like-
place.
Okay,
Too many objects. If you just move
okay.
the cannon, maybe.
straight forwards,
Okay, actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm trying to.
and to your right a bit.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that
yeah,
one will do.
you're
Yeah, that
right.
one will do.
Yeah.
There we go.
We've gone.
We seem to be moving again. We must be on
Yeah,
the
that
land.
must have been my fault. Either that or.
No, I put the
Check the
sails
wheels
down to shift us forward a bit and I put it up
That's
again,
perfect. That's
but
fine, it's fine. Okay, so
I'll double check.
you're on the cannon there. So can you turn the cannon left? I'm just going to adjust the ship a bit.
There's not actually haptic cues for this, which is interesting. Although it does pan in stereo, which is kind of interesting. Or it did seem to then.
Seem to be scraping on the island slightly.
Yes, I can hear
No
that too.
holes though.
Okay, so that line of fire, could you fire off a shot? Actually, no. Probably best not to fire off a shot because you've only got 10 cannonballs. Okay, I'm going to lure a skelly towards your line of sight.
Okay,
And you can blast him.
just let me know.
I'm acting as bait as we speak. Ooh, that's a lot of skellies. Okay, fire when ready.
Fire!
Oh, just went over their heads.
If I bring it down,
Down a
ever
little
so
if you can.
slightly. Oh, I've got no cannonball in here. Damn it.
Can you load
Uh,
it from there?
I don't-
It
oh.
seemed to let.
Yeah, I can load it here.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
No.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fire!
Oh, nice shot.
That actually worked.
Oh, you can load
Killed
it. Loaded.
4, maybe 5 skellies with that. And I'm bringing them back to that spot again.
Yeah, loaded.
And fire.
Yep, fire.
Wow,
Yes.
that
well
works.
Loaded.
Well done.
Ah, that's good.
Amazing.
Tell me
That's
when
good
to
that
fire
you can
again.
load it while
Teamwork.
somebody's aiming it.
Tell me when to fire again.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's really
okay,
helpful to
just
know.
gonna eat some bananas. Okay, fire. Thank you very much. You just saved my life.
Loaded.
That's all right.
And again. We should finish off the
Ready?
captain now.
I can see if I can fire at him from here.
Yep, hit him. Oh, just missed. I know where the spot is now. I've got the little marker on the floor that
did.
tells me where the captain where the cannonballs are hitting.
Should we go again?
It's
Uh,
good that there's not
fire.
many waves, isn't there? Sometimes the
Oh,
waves
hit him
make
again, he's not
such a
dying,
lot of
though.
difference.
He will in a minute.
Get one
I
more.
did.
Hopefully the captain will. Just tell me when.
And he's on the marker. He's on the marker. He's not going down.
I did.
Wow, is
This
he
is
like?
a tough captain.
Is he impervious to cannon fire or something?
I don't know. Can you fire again when you're ready? He's dead.
That was the
Oh,
direct.
Yay!
Need more. Hey!
Amazing.
Killed his first captain.
Right, I would strongly suggest we get back to an outpost now because we've got a lot of stuff on
Okay.
board.
Good idea.
Just gonna stock up quickly.
Hang on, why is the combat music still playing? Is that a bug or is there still a captain to
There's a-
kill? Or?
Skelly that
Still-
just spawned on the beach.
Right, lead him into the fire marker because
No,
I'm
cheat.
still on the
Oh,
Oh,
cannon.
there's 2. 3.
There are 3 captains on this island.
Okay.
That's why.
I did.
Fire
Oh,
when
yeah.
ready.
I did.
Tell me
Okay,
when.
And again, whenever.
I
Okay.
did.
See the black marker on the beach? It's quite a
fire.
useful
Yep, I'm aiming for that.
more cannonballs.
Fire.
There we go. Tell me if I need to adjust my aim or anything as well.
Okay, no, you're great.
Fire, or are we?
Ah,
I
fire.
did. Yep.
It's almost better. Nice. It's almost better if you don't adjust your aim because we're using a marker on the beach to
Yeah,
lead
actually,
the
that makes
skellies
sense.
to where the cannonballs are hitting.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Are they all down? Oh no, there's one not down.
No, we'll know when they are.
Okay.
Well, we've got more captains to do, I'm afraid.
That's all right.
Okay, fire.
Fire! Nice. Right, I'm going to come on board as well and start... Oh, there's lots of them.
Shall we fire?
Over here.
Okay, I really need to go grab.
No.
No,
bananas
they're
while
no,
you're
not
there.
yet.
I'm just going to lead them over. Hey, you. Come on. This way.
Stand on the spot.
Fire! Oh, nice.
It's almost a shame you can't hear how many you've killed from back here. That'd be kind of useful.
Fire!
That would be actually very useful from back here to be able to tell how many you've
And
killed.
again as soon as you can. Nice.
I did.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, we've just taken down another lot. Just going to try and grab some bananas quickly.
There's none on board because I just grabbed some. I can't see any.
There's
2
none on the
captains
island.
are up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so bringing them over to the spot. Ducky, if you could head this way, please.
Oh, yep. I'm coming this way.
Just tell me when.
They're not moving towards us at the moment.
I'm just going to get some
Oh,
more
here they come.
cannonballs.
Cool.
It's loaded, but I've got to get some more.
Yep.
Okay.
And ready. In 3. Come on, come towards me. Come towards me. 2. Okay, fire when ready.
There we go.
Oh, you need to make an adjustment
back with you.
left. You can make a very slight turn left.
There.
No, they're not following us for some reason. They've got guns, so they're kind of standing well back.
Maybe upwards slightly to accommodate.
No, if you go upwards, it'll
Oh,
fire
I'm
over
dead.
the island.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Try and lead them over again. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm about to die as well. Oh, we got no bananas left.
Wasn't sure if
Dead.
that hit, but I was trying to help. So
No, thank you.
You might see me on there. Okay. I'm coming back.
we're doing okay though from this end. So we just need to kill some more skellies on the island.
Okay, I'm going back to the
I think the
island.
ship's turned slightly as well. It's sort of not in
Has
line.
it?
now.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Ah,
see what
that's why
happens.
the cannon shots were going
Yeah,
off
let me
slightly.
just see if this one. Yeah, we're sort of aiming at a rock on the beach, which is.
Okay. If we adjust the aim to where they are, that might be helpful because they're just not moving from that
Does-
spot.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the ship
literally
slightly.
Yeah, that'd be best. I think.
One of you guys can take the helm. You know how the system works, the navigation system.
Spin it around
better.
and hope for the best. It's
Perfect.
my
Perfect. That's
tactic.
it.
I suppose it works. at
Straightening up
times.
now. There we go.
Right, we're aiming now for the foliage on the end island.
Oh, can you turn right, please, SK?
Of course.
Turn the cannon right.
There you go. Is that good?
And just left slightly.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay. Got a marker now. I'm going to head straight for the captain and hopefully we'll blast
Right,
him
let me just get a few more.
right in his
okay.
skelly face.
Hopefully.
Balls on.
Okay, fire when ready. Fire. Nice. Direct
Lovely.
hit.
Okay, we need to reload the cannon as far as I
It's
can
alright.
tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just getting
Fire again.
to get some more. Right, loaded.
There we go.
Loaded.
The problem with these ones, because they've got guns, they're not moving around very much.
As
Fire.
much as they should.
And again, please. There we go. Now we're hitting them.
There we go.
And again. Turn it left slightly and then fire again.
Perfect. Perfect.
And down slightly. They're sitting in the water. The cannonballs are going over them. I bet you can't point it down enough to get them at this point.
Maybe not. We can try.
I'm about
but-
to die and I have no bananas.
Yeah, I've got no bananas either.
I've just got 5.
I was
Oh,
just-
that's it. You got one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, we got the
cool.
captain. Wow.
Fire again. Fire
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, if you can fire again.
Well loaded.
Oh, perfect. You got both.
Hang on. We'll see if we did.
Yay.
We'll see if we did once the
Grabbing
cue
the
plays.
skull.
Yes, we got him.
There we go.
Got all three captains.
Fantastic.
We got we
Right,
got
I would
them.
suggest
I
we
should
get,
say.
get the skull back on board and hightail it to an outpost as quickly as we can.
Good
Before
idea.
we lose all this treasure.
Good idea.
Lovely booty.
One is on, and I believe B's gone for the other one.
To use a very rather bad video game pun, we be answering the call of booty. Call of booty,
The
pirate
call of
warfare.
booty, black sails.
Call the boot.
Arr.
Right, I need to get on the helm now once
Okay.
you guys are back, because then we can turn away from the.
Where are you, SK?
I am. Hang on. How can
Oh,
I?
okay. I found you. Found you.
I'm here.
Okay, so if you could turn to your left, please. I shall get my accordion out.
There you go.
Sorry, my concertina.
Actually, it is. Yeah.
And stop left. Step left. That's it.
We have 6
And the wheel
cannonballs
is
left.
you've gone just past it, mate. You want to turn around
Oh, really? Okay.
and
About there.
forwards.
Oh, hang on. And then
And,
I've got
step
10.
left.
We'll put
All right. Was
And
there
it's right in
anything
front
else
of
on the island?
hopefully. No.
wooden plank.
Look how much. So.
That's it. You're on.
There we go.
Right. We need to get to an outpost.
So we can go straight south,
Outpost.
east, and there's one just there.
Southeast
which
to
we will need
plunder.
to-
So closest.
Yeah, so we can come
Closest
around the
outpost we
island
can
and-
get to. Yeah.
Right, let's move off slowly. We're creaking a bit, so we might put a few holes in this one.
Which we don't really want to do. Not at this stage.
No. Yeah, if you just
Okay,
turn
so this is-
sort of, I think you may have already, or the ship might be turning. Anyway, yeah, sorry, we're going to starboard, so
Okay.
that's kind of okay.
So if we go
And
3,
moving forward slowly.
we
Oh,
go 3, and
Yeah,
then
that's it. That's taking us off the island now.
just tell me when
Yeah.
to straighten her
we need
out.
to turn more than 90 degrees. So
Okay.
we're going.
So if we go
Okay,
into.
so-
No, sorry,
straighten up.
other way. Other way.
Okay. Okay.
The southeast we want probably about 8 left.
Okay, well that's full
Yeah,
turn.
but
Okay. If we go to 5 and then see
What's
where
up,
we
Ducky?
end up.
I was just worried about the land. It comes out quite far, but we might just be okay.
If we go to 5 and then we'll see if it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we seem to be okay.
We're off.
Just
Okay, I'm just gonna check down below.
just in case there's been
Great,
any
just in case.
hull damage.
Doesn't seem to be. That's good.
Just let me
That's
know
a
when
good
to
turn.
straighten the ship out, and I will do so.
Probably about 5 more seconds.
Okay,
Okay, I'm back at the front.
and yeah. There we go, that should do us.
Perfect.
That should be fine.
And can you go another 3 left, please?
Of course.
Thank you. I'm being super polite today.
There we go.
Turn left, you scurvy maggot.
Considering I've just saved you from multiple skeleton captains and other skellies. Yeah, I mean...
Did as well. There were points when you took them down where I was completely surrounded. So that was awesome.
Shame it's not like...
I've never really done it that way either before.
No, but it works. Shame it's not like
Okay,
Gears of War
straighten
where
up.
you have
Good
like a
one,
battle
yeah.
cam where I can see your point of view as I fire it. That would be kind of interesting.
Ah, that'd be cool.
Actually, no, it'd just be a camera
Right, we
on
need
the
to set
cannonball.
sails. Oh, they're done.
That'd be interesting.
Cannonball camera.
Yeah, cannon cam.
Like a GoPro.
Cannon,
for,
yeah.
for all your piratey
Cannon
needs.
Pro.
Oh god, yeah, Cannon Pro. Yeah,
Oh, dear.
that's the upgraded model. So you got the Canon, you got the Cannonball, which is the really small one, and the Cannon Pro, which is the massive one.
Coming up on our left now, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we need to do 6 left.
Okay.
Is it?
And we need to take some sails.
Okay, I've got
Sails
front
up.
sail.
A little.
Got mid.
6 left is set.
Come up on that really quick, actually.
All the better,
We're
really, in this
close to
scenario. Partly because we need to
Yeah.
get everything
Please
cashed
no
in.
Kraken. Please no Kraken.
Oh no, no. Then
straighten
again,
up.
at least I know I can fire on it this time with a fairly viable strategy.
3 right.
Yep, 3 right,
3 right. 6 right.
6. Okay,
Coming up on it quite quickly. Get that back sail up. Set that back sail up, please, B.
there we go.
Yep.
And straighten up. We want to go 3 port again.
Okay, 3
Right, try and get to
support
this
in
jetty.
a second. Once I've gone through centre, there we go. There we are.
Take that back sail down just a little.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can park them right up against this jetty. It's all gone very quiet.
It's not too quiet really back
so
here because there's a
creaky.
sail flapping. Oh, there we go. It's been sorted out, I think. So let's straighten
I was
out
thinking
just
more
so
of
that
the
we
crew
can.
than the ship.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah, straighten up.
Yeah, I'll just
Oh, look
reset
at that for parking.
to centre. There
So-
we are.
Not too bad.
The jetty is probably maybe 4 feet from the plank of the ship.
Wow, that's pretty good proverbial parking, if you will.
Yeah, we're still drifting in though. Should come to a stop in a second, hopefully.
It's strange.
Hopefully-
We've got all the sails up. Perhaps there's a bit of a glitch.
Oh,
Hello.
oh,
It'll certainly bounce off the island
Oh.
quickly enough.
ooh, ouch.
I'm going to drop the anchor. And let's get this treasure off, shall we? Somebody
Okay.
taken the
I
grog
have
sail
got-
already.
I've got a
Oh.
skull. I've moved the grog sail just back a bit because it was on top of all skulls.
Grog chest, that's what I meant.
If I do manage
Yeah,
to get,
Yeah.
if I do get
Yeah.
any achievements here as well, I apologise in advance because the game's audio will then be muted as before because of narrator speaking over the top. So yeah, apologies in advance if that does happen. And we will know soon
we'll,
enough once things start getting
If we
cashed
if we
in.
all, so we're about to cash stuff in. If we all stay quiet for a minute, you'll be able to hear the different audio cues as we turn stuff
Okay.
in.
Yeah, that's probably
So
a
I'm
good
just
idea.
about to hand in a
skull. I'm
gold
Oh, okay.
hoarders item. Oh, you go first? Yeah, go on. You go first then.
okay. This is a skull.
That was the Order of Souls. And I'm going to hand in a gold hoarder item. So it's the grog chest.
Oh, hang on. That's actually a slightly different queue to the one that Sea of Thieves players will be used to, partly because I believe that may be specific for the chest of 1,000 grogs, which would make a fair
Yeah.
amount of sense given the amount of audio detail that is in this game already. That would make a massive amount of sense. So I appreciate the fact that we actually got to hear that. That was extremely amusing.
Another
I
skull
haven't handed
going
one of
in.
those in for such a long time.
I like the Order of Souls queue. It's quite. It works with the idea of it.
And another order of souls.
One's level up, I think.
Because it's been rather... It's been
Yep.
a rather successful journey, so I'm about to do another one.
Yeah. I've got a villainous skull here.
Don't they earn you don't they earn you large amounts of money? As far as I remember, the villainous ones, they earn you large
Yeah, I
amounts.
think they do. I'll bring it up to you so you can hear the. I don't think they're any different. It's a bit hissier.
No, they're not. Actually, they're not any different at all. I don't
Hissier.
think.
That's a good...
Is that a technical term?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Right, parity term.
Yeah, possibly. They are rather unnerving, aren't they? These rather
Yeah.
sort of eerie things.
Another order of souls.
We're getting massive amounts of Order of Souls. I mean, that was an Order of Souls voyage, but still, we brought back at least sort of 6 or 7. I think I don't know. We brought back a large amount, is basically what I'm getting at.
Oh, 1,100...
Wow.
Oh, sorry, 1,319 gold for that one.
Wow. Is that because that's the villainous one? Is that because of the ranking of it, maybe?
Although it's not always the same every time. It does seem to be randomised to some extent.
Yeah, it must be randomised within a frame.
That's the
sort of
villainous.
like a certain set of numbers. So is that it? Is that all our items cashed in?
I
Yeah.
believe so, except for
Yeah.
we never put anything in the chicken crate.
Oh, that's. I thought we did.
Oh,
I
there
thought
were
we did.
chickens on
There
the
were
island. I
there were
forgot about
chickens
that.
running around us during, or at least nearby during the skeleton fight. But I will conclude this video here. Thank you very much to my crew for participating in this with me and demonstrating the various interesting aspects of Sea of Thieves, some of which you may not actually have seen before, i.e. being able to have 2 people on a cannon at any one time, one firing and one loading it, and also being able to take down skeletons from your ship as well. Some people may not have actually seen that. Some players might not have been able to actually do that. But again, thank you to my crew, and hopefully there will be more Sea of Thieves content in the near future.